Hey everyone, welcome to Brews and Views, where we enjoy great brews, home theater, and have fun making it all our own. Alright, welcome back. We're here to do a recap of where we are with the 3D printed speaker. First thing is we printed the part that the main or mid drivers go in, and there was a little bit of warpage there. So we're reprinting that. I also didn't put magnets in here because I was going to just go without the magnets after deciding or requiring to reprint. I went ahead and put the magnets in. The new print is slightly warped on the very corners, but it's much improved. I think this will seal just fine, and I don't even know that you're going to notice it once the product's finished. We also have printed the mid driver with the magnets properly placed in there. So these look good, but this is not the part that has the magnets in it. It is in the printer still. So let's go over here and check it out. All right, here we are at the printer. This has been cooling for several days. I've been busy, so I haven't been popping the prints off of the bed once they finish print. And you're supposed to let them cool naturally. I don't know that I've seen a difference with that, but they do come off much easier. I am going to test this. I don't even think I have to lift the plate. I can, well, okay, a little bit. I did have to lift it just barely. So here's this, and the magnets are in this one, and let's take a look to see how tight it is as far as if there's any warping on here. All right, here's the old part. I think this is the old part. Guess we'll have to find out. Let's get our... All right, that definitely is it. Oh, that might be the new part. Oh, yep. Sure is. Okay, so oh, and also the new part, you'll notice I didn't even think about this. I think I mentioned it last time. I changed the fillet here. This doesn't line up right here. This is the new part. The magnets are here and here. So basically what will happen is the speaker grill that I make, or if I even make one, I might not, will just use these 4 magnet posts. So you will see, obviously, a line here. There's no way to get around that. There will be black silicone in there, and like I said, I will do a fine, like, I don't know, maybe 300, 220 grit to sand this smooth to where it fits a little tight, but I don't want it to reduce the total overall length, because this, I want to have this edge be very exact, or as exact as I can get it. I'll be putting heat inserts in here, and that's where you'll be able to easily install and remove the speaker as much as you want for either replacement or just testing in my case. The back here also has a spot for a mini heat insert. I don't know that I'll be taking it apart, but I put it in there anyways. So this is what will be the inside of the speaker, and there's a place all along here to place the silicone to create a seal. This will be heat inserts to where the main case will have places where screws can go through and then pull it tight. So I'll silicone this, and then from the back side I'll be using some fine 3mm screws to pull this taut. and it'll squeeze out the silicone and hopefully create a semi-airtight seal. I'll do the same thing with the binding post as far as the silicone, but I will probably just use that with compression and just leave it at that, because there's enough surface area there all along here to really get that taut. I did not do any inserts. I might regret that, and if that's the case, I'll redesign it. This will be this was part one. I'm gonna have to reprint this giant piece as well. The bed lifted, as I had mentioned previously. Here's a closer look of that. You see like a little squeeze. It's a pinched area that goes, and there you really see it. So that's from the corners of this lifting off of the print bed. But everything else, like this, you can't hardly tell that that's even a printed part. Some of these you can, right here, and obviously these lines. But other than that, and you can really tell inside here where it lifted, right here, that caused the pinched edge. But along with that, because I was gonna go with this, since I redesigned this to create a little spot to make it taut from the front, there's going to be a notch here and a hole, essentially. And I also realigned these rails here so they're more in the middle. They'll slightly, like I said, squeeze out, especially from what I learned the last time on the other speaker. Very little silicone, and it will find a way to seal. You just got to let it dry. So this won't even, it'll go in the ridge here, but not across both. So that fits perfect. And there's a little bit of leeway in here for that silicone to squeeze out. I'm hoping this time that I won't have a problem with the silicone protruding out or squeezing out. That's another reason I produced this little channel, because I'll put a little bit of silicone in here and have it create a seal, as opposed to having it seep out and then having to clean the front. That made a big mess last time, so we'll hope that works. So that's pretty much it for now. All right, here's the bottom half of the speaker. I let the plate cool. Oh yeah, that just came off super easy. I don't see any major lifting. That looks really smooth. I don't see any warping hardly at all, if any. It looks great. Cool. All right, this is the final print before assembly, hopefully. Ooh, that is huge. Oh, it is on there. All right. A little bit of flex on the plate and it came right off. Oh, look at this. That looks amazing. That is going to be huge compared to the other one. The other one can fit inside this one. Check this out. Oh yeah, this is a support bracket. Came off really, really smooth. The thing I was most curious about, let's see if this right here will fit. Watch it not. Oh my God. Oh no. Ooh. I think it might just be. Yep. Oh yeah, that's okay. It's just that tight of a fit, I think. Once this goes in there, it'll be in there permanently. One thing I am noticing is this finish looks great, but once you start getting into different parts and printing them at different, you know, like this is facing down, this was facing up. So this looks great. I don't even know that you would be able to tell that this wasn't a big bookshelf speaker. But this alone is a large bookshelf speaker. But this has, you know, some shiny part to it instead of a matte. So I don't know if I'm gonna sand that or how I'm gonna get that to finally work. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this and see if I can kind of force it in there or not. All right, here's a sneak peek of the full assembly. Next, we'll show the operation of putting all the assembled parts together. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, raise the tasty brew and enjoy your theater view.